I saw a demon in my living room. I'll start off by saying my vision hasn't always been the best. I had an eye surgery at a very young age and have worn glasses since age 10. When I'm tired or have just woken up, my vision is at its worst but good enough to where it isn't a hindrance. The reason I mention this is because of what I saw over the course of 15 years, and by what I've learned since it may be something that we all see. Growing up as a child, I wouldn't say that I ever encountered anything too graphic or paranormal. Of course, I've seen my fair share of gory videos or haunted house videos online, but I doubt it's any more than the average child teenager. During moments alone, I would notice things, shapes, maybe people, out of the corner of my eye. Usually, I wouldn't pay much mind to it, as I figured it was just a part of my poor vision. Oddly enough, this usually happened at home, when alone in my room or where no one else was around. I don't believe this ever occurred outside of my home, and I can attribute it to the fact that when we are outside of our home or a familiar place, we don't notice when things are out of place or anything strange because we aren't used to that environment. But at home, it's different. You know when something isn't where it's supposed to be or if something is out of place, especially if you are the only one who lives there. When I was 23, I had been living on my own for about 4 years, and although it didn't happen too frequently, I did still notice things like a quick shape moving or just an object out of the corner of my eye. It wasn't until one night I decided that I would try to catch whatever it was, expecting there to be nothing after all. One night while playing games late with friends on PlayStation, I noticed the same thing happened a couple of times. Feeling like it had bothered me enough on the fourth time it happened, that night I decided to turn my head quickly to see if there really was anything there. I had never done this before. When it would happen, I would keep my head still to try and focus on the line of vision I had, but never tried to follow the movement. I wish I hadn't. What I ended up seeing made it difficult to sleep for months. However, what I felt was much worse. What I saw after turning my head was a short, womanly figure standing on the other side of my couch that was to the left of my gaming setup. The figure was wearing a sleeveless dress, like a nightgown, and had the feathers of an Indian headdress on its head, with what looked like a plague doctor mask. I got to see it for maybe 2 seconds before it made a diving motion to its side to hide in front of the couch. I still had my headphones on and could hear my friends laughing and talking. I thought the smartest thing was to not tell them about it, as if speaking about it out loud would make it real, or if it was real, I would be confirming to it that I knew it was here. I told my friends I was grabbing a drink and I'd be right back. I slowly took my headphones off and stood up. The distance from my desk to the couch was about 15 feet, but in this moment it felt like an eternity and way too close all at the same time. I could feel my heart pounding as I took each step to the couch, trying not to breathe so whatever it was wouldn't hear me. Once I got to couch, I saw that there was nothing there. I didn't have anything between my couch and the living room TV, just an open space. As I stood there frozen, staring down at where this thing should be, I thought maybe I was going crazy, but I could feel that there was a presence there, that I was staring at something that I just couldn't see. Then I felt it. A breath hit my face as if someone or something was blowing air into my face. I could feel my heart skip a beat, and for some reason I decided to not scream, although I wanted to. I walked back over to my desk and told my friends on PlayStation that I was hopping offline and that I was heading to bed. Once I turned off my PlayStation, I walked to my bedroom, turning on the next light before turning off the one before that. I crawled into bed and put the cover over me, making sure to lock my bedroom door before. I didn't talk to anyone about what I had seen while I was in the apartment. I felt maybe it would be acknowledgement for that thing, and it would be back. If I did mention it to anyone, it was always away from home. That was the last time I ever saw anything out of the corner of my eye. Which got me thinking, what if there had always been something there watching, and I just so happened to catch it that night? Do you ever see anything out of the corner of your eye when you're alone?